Got our road snacks. Now let's hit the road, Jack.
You got your snacks, Cody?
Yeah.
I got mine. Let's go.
Getting back on Aiden's truck, we're continuing on the bodywork. I'm gonna be finishing up the fender. Cody's working on the cab. Hillbilly's gonna start working on the doors, and Dinner's gonna be slinging the camera. We got us a brand new hood, it showed up, and we got a new core support. So, we've got a lot of stuff to do, but we're hoping by the end of this, we're gonna have this thing all primed. Well, the cab forward. We're not messing with the bed yet. We're just working on the cabs. We got a lot of stuff to get done. This thing's coming along nice. Aiden's gonna love it. Those of you that are new to this channel, this is a truck that we're rebuilding for a 16-year-old kid. His father passed away 2 days after Father's Day. So we're rebuilding this. It was an unfortunate event. His father was in an accident in this truck, passed away 2 days later, unrelated to the accident, and we decided to rebuild this truck for him. So with the help of the viewers, because 100% of our merch sales is going to paying for this, so realistically, you guys are the ones doing this. We're just doing the work. We're gonna get to work.
Yeah, get to work.
See the sticker that looks like it's 80 years old, all cracked, weathered? You grab it and peel it, and it comes off in like half-inch chunks. I don't have the patience for that. So, quick and easy
Racer
way.
wheel.
Quick and easy.
And stinky.
And they double stickered it.
That's what I was gonna say, there's another one underneath it.
I don't know what it says.
Okay, we got all the Bondo work done on the roof and on the cab corners that we can get to. Get a little bit of glaze on there to smooth them out so we can put it on the lift and get it in the air. So I noticed a couple dents down low on the cab corner and rockers where he's getting this lift. It's gonna have it up in the air, so we've got to make them look good too. Probably we'll put a little bit of chip guard on them when we paint it just to help with some rock chip protection, but we'll double check on all that with the boss and see what he says. Right now, we'll just get some glaze put on, smoothed out, and keep plugging along on this bodywork.
I know it's a little yellow where I done sticker off, so that means the clear coat's burned. But right now it don't matter because it's getting completely sanded down to just the paint, so we can do bodywork and then we can prime it and paint it. And you'll never know that that was even there. I got door all sanded, my dents grinded, pulled some of them and then bondoed it, or waiting for the bondo to harden so I can sandy, make it feel good again. Then after I get it feeling good again, we'll throw some icing on it and this door will be done.
Beautiful. Hey, it's Dinner. So while they were sanding and doing our mud work and everything on the body, I came back to the cab and stripped the rest of the stuff that I missed out on it. I got the heater box all out, the pedals, stripped the booster, brake booster and all that around the front of it. So let's go back and see what Cody's doing.
Okay, actually we're just finishing up with all the mud work, just finished sanding all the glaze on the cab corners and the roof. Where we got the dents down low on the cab corners and the rockers, we're gonna have to get it back on the hoist so we can get up in the air and get all that taken care of. And any repairs that need to be done, if any, underneath the truck on the floor. We'll have to double check on that and make sure. So this is where we're at tonight. We're calling it a night. And since the boss ain't here, you'll see us after this.
Cody and everybody got a ton of stuff done last night while I was gone. Killing it on this cab. It's just about ready for primer. There's a little dent in the hood that Cody's gonna fix, and then that'll be primable. I'm gonna hurry and finish up the fender. I've got one fender all the way done, and then we're gonna start working on a door. All right, so I've got all these flat spots sanded. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this body line tool. I'm just gonna mark, and then I'm just gonna take it and mark my line. So we've got a nice pencil line there. Same thing here. I'm gonna have to do a little adjusting on that because it'll need to grow a tiny bit. There we go, something like that. So I'll use tape that out, and then we'll sand to it. Got a little skiwampus.
A little off track. Four-wheeler.
I can fix it. All right, that'll do. Now I'll just sand it to the line, and then we'll round off our line once we're done sanding. All right, so the way I do this, I've got my flat spot all sanded out now, and I've got a little bit of a roll started. because right here it goes from flat and it rolls into this body line. So now we've got to cut all this out and do the transition. Takes a little bit of work, a little bit of finesse. That feels good. Once this is primed and blocked out, it's gonna be nice. You just want to let the sandpaper do its job and cut it.
No pressure.
No pressure. Sand, sand, sand. Sand until it's done, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, got it all sanded. So now what I'll do, peel this tape off, and I've got too crisp of a line. So I'll take my sandpaper, just round the line off. Just a little bit of a roll to it. Clean up my edges. All right, this is ready to have 320 on the DA and prime it. You can't tell right now because it's green, but I can tell you right now my hand feels it. It feels good. All right, so I'm just gonna hurry and knock down the bodywork on this door. I'm not gonna glaze it, I'm not gonna finish it because I've gotta catch a plane here in a minute. I'm headed to Bristol, Tennessee this weekend. So we're gonna be out at the Cletus McFarland Bristol 1000, hanging out. Who knows, we might see one of you guys. By the time you see this video, I'll already be back, but it's gonna be a good time. So hopefully I get to meet a bunch of you guys. Anyway, that means that Dinner, Hillbilly, and Cody, they're gonna be carrying the rest of this video here in a minute until I get back. All right, so far, Hillbilly's had like mountains of bodywork on here, and after sanding, it's just a little baby spot. So we're gonna have to do some coaching with him, teach him how to spread Bondo thin. This is probably just a tiny spot too. We'll get this cut down and see where we're at on it. All right, as I suspected, we got a football field here. It's had two little spots. It needs a little bit more metal work. So this one's probably gonna have to get ground out because we got an eyebrow right here that needs to be taken care of. I'm gonna let Cody take care of that because I gotta hit the road. I got a plane to catch, so I'm out of here, but I'm gonna give it back to Dinner and Hillbilly and Cody. Thanks, Dinner. We'll see ya.
We'll see ya. Have fun flying.
So, it's just our luck. Boss is on his way to New York or Pennsylvania or somewhere back east, and we get a call to go rescue someone.
Their side-by-side broke down.
They're having mechanical issues. They're side-by-side. We're going to go and see what we can do to help them. If we can't fix it to where they can drive themselves out, then we'll be towing them out. Wish us luck. As you can see, Robby doesn't think my poor little Bronco could do it, so he sent us so he's having us take the Can-Am. One of these days I'll show him that the little Bronco can do more than what he thinks it can. He's obviously never rode in those Bronco 2s. They go anywhere and everywhere. Gotta get fuel.
Road snacks.
Got our road snacks.
You got your snacks, Cody?
Yeah.
I got mine. Let's go. How's that burrito?
Like spicy or temperature?
Like barely out of the oven, hot. My fridge.
Cool that burrito.
Did she get muddy?
Yeah, I'm getting spit on back here.
Trying to get dinner, but that didn't work too well. So I think we're very, very close. Within like what, a mile and a half?
0.3 miles.
0.3 miles and we'll be there. Is that one of those fancy ones I want? We made it here, guys. Let's see if we can't get these guys back on the road.
How are you?
Howdy.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
So what wire melted on you?
Nothing melted. I'm blowing the main fuse. It's blowing this fuse right here. As soon as I hook that back up and put the fuse in, it blows.
Pops.
I'm wondering if we should just hook up the tow rope and start heading off.
What do you think, Hillbilly?
I'm not a quitter.
All right, so we got to tow them out because we can't get it fixed. We ain't got enough resources here. Hillbilly went and flipped them around to go down the shortest, easiest trail. Here they are pulling up right here.
You guys want to ride?
Yeah. Cameraman strapped in there.
You be skippy.
Well, are you having fun yet?
What was that?
Are you having fun yet?
Always, here.
You?
Stuff like this always beats a day at the shop. Main road! Woo! now we're on the main, on the main road, down the canyon, so we're gonna let him coast down so that he's not burning up his brakes trying to not hit us or run over the rope. But now I can't find him.
He gone.
He gone. Oh, there he is.
We'll follow on down.
He's cooked.
He's coasting pretty good.
Coasting doing 30, man.
You can't dust it out.
Can't breathe.
Camping. I want to go camping.
Well, we made it back to Manti.
Still coasting.
He's still coasting. So we're gonna now hook back up to him and take him to their camper. Are you guys in a camper?
Oh no, a trailer.
Trailer.
Thank you very much for coming out and rescuing us. It would have been a long walk and a hot walk.
Very hot walk. I'm glad we was able to rescue you guys.
Yep, thank you very much, guys.
Sorry I wasn't able to figure out what was going on with it, but we got you back to your camper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
work
the
on
main
it.
thing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we got the cab up on the hoist, got it secured so it won't fall on us, so we can fix a few dents. We got to strip this all down because it is rock chipped really bad on the bottom, being a truck and a lot of tires flip the rocks. We're gonna swing it by Robby. I don't know if he's got the plan of chip guard in the bottom of this, especially where it's going with that 6-inch lift and those big 35s, because everyone knows the big tires love to flip the rocks. So after we get this done and stripped, a few little dents in a couple spots, make sure we get all the rust out of here. We will get this over into the booth and get it primed, and so we can get it prepped out to get it jammed. Hillbilly's over here fixing a little bit of body work on a door. Robby got the fenders done before he left, so we just got the bottom cab corner rockers, that door, the other door, there's a few dings in it we got to fix. Then we'll be ready to prime and then start prepping for paint on the cab and the fenders and doors. Ready?
Or they just fall.
The front one didn't fall.
Oh, no, it did. Ow! Bye, cab. Into the booth it goes.
Okay, we got the parts loaded in the booth. Just got it in here in the better light. Notice there's a couple little teeny touch-up spots I got to hit on the inside of the fenders real quick. Get them, we'll get it masked up and get a shot and ready to go. Now it's time to get this baby pretty clean so we can get her seam sealed and prime her and out of here for the long weekend. Okay, it looks like the camera shut off while it's priming, but we got the primer down. Just got to throw some guide coat on here and we can head home for the weekend. All right, everything's good, guide coated, everything looked fine, everything's gone over. So Dinner told me I'm not allowed to use to get us to tomorrow. So I don't know if he expects to clapper or what, but we'll see you tomorrow. All right, it's another day. We got the cab and fenders out of the booth. We're gonna get it unmasked and rolled over to the wash bay so we can clean off the bottom, make sure there's no grease or mud or nothing under there that can contaminate the paint job. So we're gonna get this out, get it over there so this afternoon after work, we can start getting the jams and everything prepped out and get it ready to paint. You okay there, buddy?
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, so now we're in the wash booth. We'll get underneath of this washed out so we don't contaminate the paint. Yeah.
Alright, we're in here at the doors and the hood, getting ready to get them primed. So that'll be the last of the cab parts that we gotta get primed. So we can get those jammed and the rest of it prepped out and painted. So we get the frame back, we can just put it back on and get it assembled.
So the guys have been hard at work. Looks like they've got the inside of this door just about ready to jam. Got the bodywork all finished on the outside, got that all primed up. Looks like they've got just about everything done on this fender. Few little spots right here that just need to be primed. The rest of it's all primed up. We got this other door, it's got some primer on it, so this is just about ready to be jammed. We got a ton of stuff done. Let's go see what's in the booth. All right, so they've got all of the cab primered. They've got everything ready so that we can jam this. Oh, look at that. The underside of the hood's ready. Nice. They've gotten a ton of stuff done. Cab's looking really good. This is that new hood that we showed you guys, and this is the inside of the other fender. So everything's just about prepped out to where I can get paint on all of the inside of the stuff. It's called jamming. Cody and Dinner and Hillbilly, they went ahead and got these hinges fixed, roller pins in on both sides. This cab is ready to get put in the booth and get jammed. So they kicked some butt while I was gone. So we've been back east. We did 8 states in 8 days. You haven't seen that yet. You guys are gonna see that in some future videos, so make sure to stick around. If there's any of you that still wanna help with the rebuild of Aiden's truck, it's not too late. Head over to RobbyLayton.com, get yourself some merch, because 100% of the merch proceeds are going to rebuilding this truck. Anyway, it's getting pretty late, so I'm gonna take off and head home. As always, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.
I just had a rain fart.
We got a call.
That's what I was
You can't say
thinking.
that.
Couldn't mind.
Just say we got a tow.